Do you really need 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, or even 1 lakh to start a business? The answer is no. In fact, if you have a phone, internet connection, a skill, and the willingness to talk to people, you already have enough to start. But here's the catch: you cannot start every type of business with zero investment. What you can do is start a business where you can sell a skill or solve a problem before spending money on infrastructure, employees, inventory, or an office. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. If you're someone who has been saying, I want to start something, but I don't have enough money, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you a practical framework to start a business with almost zero upfront investment, and more importantly, how to get your first customer before you start spending money. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that I need a product first. But the answer is no. When you have no money, don't start with a product, start with the problem. Look around you. Businesses have problems every single day. A restaurant needs a social media content. A small company needs employees. A college needs training. And a founder needs sales leads. And a local businesses needs a website. Even a professional needs help building their LinkedIn presence. These are the problems people are already paying to solve. So if you have a zero investment, your first business should ideally be your service business, because you don't need an inventory. You don't need an office. You don't need a warehouse, and you don't necessarily need employees. You can sell what you already know. For example, training, recruitment, video editing, social media management, website development, and much more. So your first goal is not to build a huge company. Your first goal is simple: get someone to pay you for solving your problem. Now comes the difficult part. Don't create fancy websites. Don't spend 50,000 on branding. Don't rent an office right now, and don't print 5,000 visiting cards, and definitely don't spend months building a product that nobody has even asked for. Instead, find one customer. Open your phone, go to LinkedIn, go to Instagram, look at your existing contacts. Find 20 people or businesses who could potentially benefit from your service and start conversations with them. And here's the difference between a beginner and an entrepreneur. A beginner says, Sir, I provide digital marketing services. Would you like to buy? But an entrepreneur says, I noticed you're posting regularly, but you're not getting much engagement. I have 3 ideas that could help you generate more leads. Can I share them with you? That's completely a different conversation. Don't start by selling your service. Start by demonstrating your understanding of their problem. Now comes probably the most important lesson in this video. Don't build first, but sell first. Let's say you want to start an online training company. Don't immediately record 50 videos. Find 10 potential customers. Talk to them. Ask them what they need. Create a simple training offer and try to sell it. If someone pays you 5,000, 10,000, or 20,000 for the training, you have a validation, and that money can fund your next stage of your business. Your first 10,000 rupees should not become your lifestyle and upgrade. Don't immediately buy a phone. Don't celebrate by spending everything, but use that money to improve your business. Maybe 2,000 for the tools, 2,000 for the marketings, and 3,000 for better equipment, and keep the remaining amount as working capital. Then get your second customer, then your third, then your 10th. That's how a business grows, from revenue, not from your imagination. And here's another advantage we have today. You can build an audience without spending money. LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. You can create content around the problem you're solving. If you're a sales trainer, talk about sales. If you're a recruiter, talk about hiring. If you are a fitness coach, talk about fitness. And if you're a business consultant, just talk about business. Don't try to become famous, but become useful, because attention creates trust and trust creates customers. So here's the complete formula. First skills, then the problem, then offer, then customers, revenue, reinvestment, and growth. That's it. You don't need to start a company worth crores. Start with your first 1 rupee, and then to first 1,000, 10,000 becomes 10,000, and 10,000 becomes 1 lakh. Business is not built in a giant step. It's built through hundreds of small transactions. But let me also be very honest with you. Starting with zero investment does not mean zero effort. You will invest something. Maybe it's your time. Maybe it's your energy, your weekends. Sometimes it is your reputation, and maybe even your years of learning. So don't believe people who tell you that start a business with zero effort and become a millionaire. That's utter nonsense. Zero money doesn't mean zero investment. You are investing yourself. So if you are watching this video and you have been waiting for the perfect time to start, stop waiting. You don't need perfect idea. You don't need perfect office nor a huge investment. Find one problem, find one customer and solve that problem. Get paid and repeat. Because sometimes the biggest investment required to start a business is not money. It's just the courage to start before you are ready. And if this video has helped you, subscribe to the channel and comment below. I am starting. Let's see how many people actually take that first step. So this is Kalimullah Sharif. It's a wrap, and I will see you in the next one.